So I wasn't going to get this model, but Sam at diceygarage.com is kind enough to send one out to me for review. And I said, yeah, you know what? Let's go ahead and take a look at it, because when I saw the marketing photos for this, there were some things that I didn't like. So this is just based on the marketing photos, right? But now I can take a closer look and can confirm whether the things that I didn't like in the marketing photos still exist in the production model. So we're all going to take a look at this. So I already removed it from the packaging, but if you're interested, this is what the box looked like. So the size of the box is not your typical Mini GT box. It's obviously bigger than Mini GT because it comes with an acrylic case. Personally, I like the packaging. So this is not licensed by Porsche. So you're not going to see any Porsche emblem or license on the back. But this product is approved by RWB. But you're not going to find the RWB license on the back, but instead AR Kaizo put the approval on the side flap of the box, which is kind of weird, but it's there. So let's go ahead and dive right in and open this acrylic. And I don't see any tapes on either side, so I think we should be good to pop this open. And this one, comes with this plastic insert that holds this suction tool. And I believe it also protects the model during transit. So just in case that this thing got unscrewed from its base, so who knows if it's actually going to protect that. But luckily, since you have this thing on top of the model, AR Kaizo or Airbox had decided to put this plastic film on top so it won't scratch our precious model during transit. So that's big props to AR Kaizo Airbox for doing that, because that is important. So right now, I'm just gonna look for QC issues or imperfections, scratches, dents, So far, I'm not seeing anything on the side. The side looks good. Front looks good as well. The other side looks good. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything here. The back rear shot looks really, really nice too. Okay, so going back on this side, let's talk about the paint first. I think they nailed the paint here. The matte black looks awesome, especially under the light. Yeah, the panel lines look good as well. See the panel lines on the door. Yeah, the door doesn't open, by the way, but the lines looks really, really clean. Now, let's talk about the wheels now and tires. The wheels are the first thing I noticed from that marketing photos when they first released it. I thought the wheels look a bit big, and having the model now in hand, I still feel like they're a tad big. But one thing that AR Kaizo nailed are the rear wheels. I think the deep dish rear wheels, I think they nailed that. See how deep that is. And also the front wheels have some lip too. See that? I think the fitment too, that's the other thing that jumped right at me, is the wheel fitment. When I first saw some photos, I'm like, wait, I can't really pinpoint what it is, but there's something off with this fitment. But now that I'm seeing this in person, holding this in person, I'm kind of changing my tune on the fitment. I think the fitment looks good, like up close. You see the wheel arch. There's like no gap between the tires and the front and rear wheel arches, and that's how it should be. If you look at real life photos of the RWB Stella in real life, there's like maybe an inch gap between the tires and the wheel arch. I think the wheel fitment here looks good. Also, before I move on from the wheels, of course, this model has brake details. It's painted nicely. You're not gonna see any slotted brake disc. And in fact, you might not see the brake calipers right away because they use the same silver paint on the brake rotors and the brake calipers, unfortunately. But I can confirm that the brake caliper is there somewhere, but it should be on the left-hand side of the wheel. Now, let's talk about other details. The Stella Artois, I think the paint that they use here is, I want to say it's accurate. The gold paint, the font style that they use, I think that is accurate. No complaints there. Side mirror is hard plastic. So the over fender, I think, looks fine, looks accurate to me. It's not super exaggerated, right? And it even comes with this winglet on the rear over fender, which is cool. Now, the thing that I really like about this model are the rivets. The rivets around the over fender, the rivets on the windows. I think they nailed that. A lot of brands actually, even unlicensed brands mess this up. From what I've noticed from other brands, the rivets are too big and it's too pronounced, which makes the model look cheap and unrealistic, right? But check out what Airbox or Air Kaizo did on the rivets here. I think it's so subtle, you can barely see it, right? Well, let's see. See the rivets around the over fender here? Like, it's so subtle, but it's there. If you have one of these in hand, you'll know what I mean. So props to Air Kaizo Airbox for making that happen. So let's go in front. I think the front end looks good. Acrylic headlights. There's some details, bulb details inside. And they even added the quick latch on the bonnet. They didn't have to do that, but they did, so props to them. And notice there is no Porsche emblem or logo there, which is expected because it's not licensed by Porsche. Is it a deal breaker? No, I kind of expected that. And personally, I haven't seen any RWB models with a Porsche license, if I'm being honest. So this is not a surprise to me. I believe the license plate is accurate. This is Nakai-san's personal car, right? So this is the license plate on his RWB Stella. So I think that's accurate and it looks good. Is it painted? Yeah, I think it's painted. It's painted on the front. Now the grille in front is photo etch. It's not a solid plastic with texture, so I like that. This front lip, again, you'll see the the rivets around it. I think it looks excellent. So front end looks good. The canards are present in front on both sides. There's one right there and also right there. The Rawwell banner on top of the windshield looks good too. Roof looks fine. The rear window looks cool too, as the froster lines. Inside you'll see the roll cage, a black roll cage. You're not gonna see a lot of details inside, unfortunately. This is a left-hand drive. But it's black on black. But at least you can kind of see the roll cage there. It's also painted in black. But the exterior looks good. Windshield, back window looks good too. Like I said, the froster lines, right? Okay, let's talk about the rear now. There's a big RWB painted or printed in center. I think that looks good. The wing, shape of the wing looks good too. And on the side of the wing, you see Hard Rock. This is not centered at all, but it's there. And see this bird logo. I believe this is the Hollister logo. This, Hollister, the clothing company, right? Don't ask me how and why Nakai-san is sponsored by Hollister clothing. I don't know the history of that, but I recognize that logo there, so pretty sure. I'm about 98% sure that's a Hollister brand. So again, Hollister and Hard Rock on the side. The Hard Rock logo here is a bit better than the other side. The Hollister logo here is fine as well. And the taillights, it's in acrylic and it's quite clear too. And of course they did a rear bumper delete. So you get the exposed exhaust system and then the engine. You can see half of the engine there, right? Like I said earlier, this has an opening rear hatch or engine cover, right? So it's quite easy to open. You don't need a tool for that. So the engine details to me looks good. You're not going to see a whole lot either, but it's painted nicely and it's fine. It's a Porsche. You're not going to see a whole lot there. It's not like your V12 like on a race car, right? But yeah, it's there. There you go. So the exhaust tip, it's bluing now. So this is something that you don't really get on, on Pop Race. And no shade on Pop Race, they do a good job, right? But you're gonna get these kind of details, like bluing details, like burnt tip. You're not gonna get that from Mini GT, Tarmac, or Pop Race. So you're only gonna get that on Airboxes, Motor Helix, those brands. I'm gonna take this off the base first because it's kind of hard to see the details now, especially on the rear. I'll be right back. Okay, so now it's off the base, so you can see the exhaust now. See, the tip is bluing, burnt tip. I love it. I love how they did it. And on the base, yeah, this is metal base, guys. It's good news. Now for the roll test, right? I don't think this is gonna roll, guys. See, the wheels are and tires are stuck because there's no like gap in between the wheel arches. Oh yeah, let's go ahead and open this front using this tool, right? So I think this is where you're gonna use it. So let's see how good the suction is. Okay, so yeah, it works. So there you go. It sucks pretty good. So yeah, there's nothing to see here, guys. So if there's nothing to see here, I don't understand why they would make this an opening front, because you're gonna have to sacrifice panel gaps. But luckily for this one, the panel gap is not that bad. I've seen worse. You know, what do you guys think about that? Do you guys, I mean, if there's nothing to see, like, you know, under the front, do you guys prefer this to just have the front sealed, or do you guys like this? Do you guys like the opening? Do you guys still like the openness even though there's nothing to see there? Yeah, let me know down in the comments. So to me, it's a wasted feature. I mean, if I want to open something, personally, I want to see something under it, right? Like the engine, for instance. This one's fine. I like seeing the engine details, right? But if there's nothing to see, I'd rather have it like sealed with like 0 panel gaps, right? That's just me. But yeah, let me know down in the comments. So, all right, conclusion time. What do I think about this? Well, I would say this right now. Right now, this is the best RWB Stella, in my opinion. I know a lot of unlicensed brands have attempted to make RWB Stella, and in my opinion, they didn't do a good job. PGM is another brand that produced the RWB Stella. They did a decent job, but it's not that accurate. Like, it has a lot of opening features, right? The opening doors, opening rear hatch or engine cover, opening front too, I believe. You know, I mean, for the price of, I think, close to $100, they did a good job, but it's not accurate. So, but if you're looking for a replica in 64 scale of RWB Stella, this is the best one that you can get right now until Pop Race. So we're going to talk about Pop Race because I have that one in pre-order. Right, so I'm planning to compare that to this. So stay tuned for that if you're interested. But yeah, for now, I would say this is a buy. This is, you know, I think this is like how much on DiceyGarage.com. I think this is $25 or maybe 28, 25. I don't really have any issues with the cast. It's just the wheels for me, but it's slowly growing on me, like I said. So, but yeah, it's a buy. And if you're going to buy one, kindly do visit DiceyGarage.com if you're in the US. I don't know if they ship internationally yet. But Sam, if you're watching this, comment down below if you do ship internationally. And also, I'm going to leave the Dicey Garage URL or link down in the description so you guys can check it out. So, and I hope you enjoyed that review. So I'll catch you in the next one. Bye.